go. Alright, here we go. We're gonna see if recording this and streaming this at the same time might be a good idea. Hopefully the computer can handle it. So, yeah, painting time. For the most part, I'm just gonna be listening to the music and painting this, and if somebody drops in, I'll leave a comment, chat with them. So, alright, off we go. Continuing to paint my piranha that I've been mostly painting offline. So yeah. Got this palette off of Amazon for about $30, and the fact that it keeps the paints still fresh is phenomenal. You just close the lids and it just keeps everything fresh. Oh, it's so good. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off auto adjust. Okay. A little bit too wet. I don't remember what the last channel name was. Oh my goodness. The last video name, that is. Oh yeah, tip number 1. Don't browse the internet while streaming. not gonna end well. Okay, sorry about that, just had to actually update the title of the video and the stream. That was not quite correct. Anywho, gonna continue painting the piranha. Alright. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna see about doing a little bit of a green fade over here. Once that dries out. Hello, Cappy. How's it going? Excuse me. Alright, let's get this thing out of my face. And your face. Okay. Man, I need to get some brighter lights in here. Difficult enough to see as it is. This thing to be overhead. Final streaming. Yes, now unfortunately this time it's just me. Unfortunately Tim is very, very busy, so it kind of sucks. But you know, that's why I figured, no sense letting the channel just sit there dormant. Might as well try to work a little bit on some minor streams, so mostly painting. Trying something interesting today. I used to have a setup of a couple of different webcams, like, you know, one over here, one from the top, and like another one. Jeez. This time I decided to hot glue one to my face. And I don't know, it seems like it's a bit of a more interesting way of looking at the painting process. How have you been? It's the VR chat part. Oh man, maybe I should put the VR... Wait, hold on. Is that still my tag? No, it said... although, maybe. Yep, it's the VR chat part. Oh my god. Remind me to not browse the internet though, because as soon as I do, my streaming bandwidth, or my streaming lags like hell. Oh yeah, yo man, you can't tell me this isn't VR. It's RTX on. What are you talking about? You can't tell the difference. It's like real life. Oh man. Okay, what am I painting these guys with? Right. So what have you been up to since last time we saw you? Oh no, this thing dried up. God damn it. Jeez. Okay. The music's super loud. I'm gonna turn that down. Thank you for the heads up. I haven't really been talking too much. I do have a thing where whenever I talk, the music gets lowered. So yeah, should have probably checked my stream while on the phone, just to double check if everything's okay. On the good side is that I'm only playing music that I wrote for previous projects, so at least if it's loud music, then it's not copyrighted music. Doing a lot of school stuff. I see. Yeah, well, that stuff's dried out as well. Didn't put enough water there. Okay. Check this out. Check this out. I got something to show you. If I can navigate my frickin' thing. Oh yeah. Adaptus Mechanicus. I may or may not have dropped about $400 on Adaptus Mechanicus miniatures. I'm so excited to put these together, but I'm waiting for the rest of the packages to come from 401 Games Canada. I'm so excited to put these together. I get the Skitarii units to start collecting. I get another Skitarii unit. I got ooh, what else do I got? I got a bunch of stuff. So I can't quite remember their names as of yet. But yeah, can't wait to put those together. I played a game of with my friend Arya yesterday. We played until like 3 in the morning. This was kind of like one of those get acquainted with Warhammer 40k, you know, the recruitment agency, so to speak. The door-to-door, have you found Nurgle sort of deal. So he actually seemed to really, really like it. And this was about the second time that he played a Warhammer game, but we both played Tau, because I only had Tau. At that point, I haven't even opened the box yet. He actually really liked it, but I don't think he is quite ready to invest into an army. He's got like his hands full. So I figured I'm gonna ask him what army he thinks he would like, and if I like it myself, I might actually pick it up, just so that he could play something that he might be interested in. You know, but for as long as like I found the army interesting as well. It's kind of one of those things where like if this is the army you like, and I like that army too, well, who knows? I might as well actually pick it up. Right, man, these tiny ass bits are a pain in my inventory. Wait, you know, for some reason the cheap silver color or the cheap silver paint actually looks better than the moderately expensive silver paint. Like this is the dollar store stuff, and it looks better than this, which is apparently like a normal entry level acrylics. It's like $7 a tube. This is like $2, and this silver, in my opinion, looks more pronounced than that silver. Actually, I should actually pour that right there so it doesn't get dried out as easily. Do you have the time to talk about our Lord and Savior Nurgle? Oh man, I was doing tutoring with some kids today, in-house tutoring, and I actually ended up spending like an hour talking about Warhammer with them. Shh, don't tell their parents. Well, I mean, they're gonna find out anyways, or once they start asking for Warhammer miniatures for Christmas and stuff. Or birthday. Oh man, that was kind of fun. One of the kids was really into things like Necrons, Death Guard, and who else? Necrons, Death Guard. Which other ones are the really annoying ones? All the annoying ones that Tim likes to play. I was like, oh no, he's into those ones. And the other brother liked Space Wolf, so I was like, nice. Interstellar Dwarfs. Okay, alright, this is way too much. What time is it over at where you are? Tyranids, yes. He was basically all about like the biological stuff. Creatures, mutants. All the fun stuff. So I'm looking to upgrade the streaming game by the next time. Tim comes over to play 40K for a live stream. I am setting up. Right now I'm setting up 2 webcams. I've been doing some tests with 2 C920 and 922 webcams from Logitech, just so we could get multiple angles instead of the shitty ass widescreen piece of garbage webcam I had set up the last time. I'm also setting up designing custom terrain. Like for the most part, I think I've shown you guys these. These are terrain pieces I've designed before. This guy, if you take a look at the bottom, the base is all faces. Like that. They're all faces. So I 3D modeled this and printed it out. I gotta paint this, but gonna see about doing some revisions to add lights so the eyes can light up and stuff. I think that would be kind of cool. This is one of the terrain pieces, and the other one is in the same theme, which is this guy. It's kind of like a... yeah, it's kind of difficult to see, but yeah, there we go. Same thing. It's also kind of translucent because of the filament. So, designing these, printing these for the next round. Also playing around with like LEDs for terrain. And I'm going to see about emulating the sky, like a heavy overcast sky. Using some light fixtures and moving parts. Basically just improving on the atmosphere of the entire game. The presentation of the stream, so to speak. And yeah, I think it might be an interesting... Whoops. Come on. Ah, son of a bitch. Gonna have to redo that. Just the presentation of the live stream. I gotta tell you, for a first live stream, it actually went surprisingly better than any one of my other live streams for things like programming and game development. Kind of difficult to say how good this is while the view is so blurry. And I can't really move the lens on this guy. It would be nice if you could see the lens a little bit better. Okay. The only problem I had was I couldn't fully see the field. That's where the dual webcams would come into play. I'm gonna simply divide the screen, and none of those cheaply attached wide-angle lenses that are supposed to use for your phones. That was like a off the top of my head solution. Not really a good one, as it turned out, but I just had to come up with something to get the whole table in view. Oh man, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Give me a second. I'm gonna go fetch my other webcam, and I'll actually strap that to my head. And yeah, because that one actually has the lid off, and I can adjust the focus point so you can actually see what the hell I'm seeing. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, it's a never-ending stream of improvements, hopefully in the right direction. Okay, so what is this? This is the C270. Okay. Hey, okay. we've got something. Let's see. Beautiful. Oh man. The wide angle lens is still on this thing. But, so if I'm painting roughly away from here, oh, look at this. Oh, this is kind of cool. And a really interesting perspective, too. See, if I say... Now it's really VR chat. I know, right? You got vertigo, motion sickness. Not too bad. Not too bad. And, hey, look at that. You can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. So this is great. Man, I can't wait until tomorrow for the rest of my army pieces to actually come in. Now, this is actually really cool. Except my wire's in my face. Excuse me. Gonna strap this wire. Okay. Ow. Excuse me. Alright. So, and the funny thing is I can actually get really, really close for those fine details. And you guys can still see as if it's a pretty well-sized model. This is what this frickin' thing... this is what this little lens is for. Oh man, I gotta be careful. If I wasn't wearing any pants, I'd have to watch out. This is a pretty wide-angle lens. So, a few things have happened since the last time we streamed. We tried to do a recording for the Retroactive Gamers content. We did a recording of Last of Us... Well, sorry, not The Last of Us. We did a recording of Outlast Whistleblower DLC. I was playing and shitting my pants, and Tim was making fun of me. And we played a few mini games. Played a little bit of Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, and I think we played... Oh yeah, and we also played Batman Arkham Asylum, and Tim was playing that one. Now, something kind of sad happened during the stream, and one of the microphones basically kind of started crackling up. It broke a little bit. The wire in it started breaking, which basically mangled all of the audio for the good sounding microphones. But thankfully at that point, I decided to start using backup mics along with the regular mics. So it was just a little field recorder sitting on the side and doing its thing, recording the audio. This brush is way too big. And we ended up using the backup audio for all of the recordings, but I was pretty pissed because we had dedicated an entire Saturday, a whole Saturday. I mean, he came over at 10 in the morning, and he left at almost 11 in the evening. So we had like months and months of content recorded, and most of it was fucked. Not entirely. Like, I ended up spending the next weeks basically trying to scrap whatever I could in terms of audio from the good mics. And thankfully, I don't know why, could it be intuition, but because I've set up the backup mic, which is just as I said, just a tiny little field recorder, I ended up using most of the audio from there, which doesn't sound as good, but it sounds better than, you know, the sort of live stream or sort of let's play video audio quality you'd see in 2012, you know, clipping mics and stuff. So it was just a teeny tiny bit better than that, but at least I salvaged most of my content, so at least that was kind of a saving grace, so to speak. Now, that is the second time those particular microphones have failed on me. The first time, it was my microphone, but I caught it in time. I actually was trying to record something, and I noticed the crackling, and I figured, okay, so the wire's going, I need to fix it. And I did, and it works now. But this time, the Tim's microphone, the exact the same mic, had the same fault in the exactly the same place. God damn it, concentration will never be the same. Okay, and this time it dealt a lot more damage than when my mic failed. So what prompted me then is to invest into a couple of super expensive microphones. You can actually see a lot of the streamers use this particular mic, the SM7B microphone. It's a super low there's a main reason why I bought it. It's a super low noise microphone. So you can have a lot of noise in a room, and because in order to record with it, you have to be in very, very close proximity to it. It's not going to pick up a lot of noise, especially like the TV over there. You can see that. We actually have the speakers right behind the TV. You're gonna have to pull a Karen and talk to the manager. Yeah, well, when I am the manager, it's a little bit difficult to do that. But anyways, I ended up buying two of the SM7B mics. One for Tim, one for me, because we still do the dual channel thing, where I do a bunch of like audiovisual effects where we have little characters with logos that light up when either one of us is speaking, so that, you know, it's a little unique brand perk that I try to go with. About $1,200 later, I now have two professional mics, and I'm eagerly awaiting for Tim to get free so we can record. Okay. All right. What am I gonna paint all these dashboards with? Let me actually try to do a lighter green, as if they're like little markings. Almost like if you've seen the markings on submarines, that's the sort of stuff I want to do. So I'm gonna have to get this guy. What else? What else happened since the last time? Like a radar. Yes, exactly. Like a echolocator. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but... Ooh, actually, before that, I wanted to do a little bit of a fade. But I might need to lighten up the green to do it. Nah, I think we should be okay. Famous last words. Okay, let me get some darker green. It's pretty washy. Wishy-washy. Need to get some new tiny brushes. Okay, so we'll do this. And then we'll just dab, dab, dab. Yeah, it needs to be darker. A lot darker. Okay. Something else that I've done since the time of the bygone era, I have invested in the Vimeo hosting plan for my educational platform. This is where I teach game development, programming, game design, and yeah, about $300 out. Something interesting that I found about this platform, or about this particular investment, is ever since I actually got the service, I now technically have a real financial incentive to keep up uploads. Because the thing about this particular service is that it gives you hosting on... It gives you hosting... Whoops. Okay. Try to do that. Ooh, okay. So it gives you hosting for your videos, unlimited traffic. But it doesn't give you an unlimited upload limit, so to speak. So you get 20 gigabytes a week, and that refreshes every single week. And the problem is that if you don't tap it out, you lose it. So it refreshes to the next 20 gigabytes a week. So if I don't, I've paid my money for that service. If I don't actually use it, I'm going to be basically flushing money down the toilet. So now I have a real financial incentive to actually keep creating content for that platform. And yeah, you got school tomorrow. I see. Yeah, no problem, man. Okay, so we got that fade going on over there. You know what? Instead of doing darker on the outside, I should just do lighter on the inside instead. So do something like this. And I think I'm gonna have to add a little bit of yellow. Just a little bit of yellow. Since the last stream, I got AirPods. I've seen a picture of somebody. Apparently, AirPods have like tracking on them, so you can find where your AirPods are. And the tracking tool showed them a map of the world where one AirPod is like in France or something, and the other one's in USA. That ought to suck. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of yellow. Nice. That's one big head. Okay, cool. I gotta fix those two buttons over there. I'm not really a fan of the color. Let me actually do something. Is the brightness okay? Let's see. Oh, there's like right sound, right image quality there. Okay, yeah, I'll leave that alone. Okay, now I have to wait for these things to actually dry up again. So what should I do now? I think I should do the cabin. Ooh. Ugh. Yuck. Actually, you know what? You go in there. I didn't get this freaking unreasonably well endowed pellet to keep mixing my paints outside of it. Oh yeah, and I ended up, along with the new army, I ended up buying the official paints. So that's going to be interesting. I haven't tried those before. Okay, what am I going to paint all of this stuff with? I'm thinking something that lights up. We have that guy over there. That very, very neon blue. Or, I mean, yellow. Excuse me. What's behind there? Orange. Some more blues. All the highlight colors are like super cheap. Acrylic. Christmas red. Yeah, that's what you want your paints to be called. I haven't been getting Warhammer things because I'm saving up for a PC. Well, that's a good enough reason. Okay. What was I gonna... Oh, yeah, that's right. Come on. Yeah. I want to start streaming and maybe editing videos for people. What sort of stuff? What sort of content? Actually, this yellow would actually be perfect for those lines that I talked about earlier. There's a single frickin' strand that is misbehaving. Come on now. Your amazing Tetris skills. You won any tournaments? And I hope Tetris isn't a euphemism for something, is it? Okay. Come on. Jesus Christ. This is nerve-wracking. Ah, son of a... you know what? Whatever. Let's say those are targets. Oh, I have something to show you. Hold on. I have something to show you. So, this piranha, this is from my very first Tau start collecting, like the battle box, back when it used to be called the battle box. So, I haven't read the codex on this particular unit ever up until a few days ago. So, I may have read it once and I completely forgot what it was, but apparently you can actually have some really interesting weapons on this thing. Like the Fusion Blaster, I think is what it's called. The Fusion Blaster has, I think it's AP -4, which is pretty damn good, but I totally forgot, or I totally missed out on the fact that it can have a pretty nice weapon set. So this thing, I was under impression, was freaking useless. And I thought it was like, I've been pretty much just using it as like a bullet sponge and like a kamikaze thing that just runs into the enemy, and they shoot it up and it explodes, and if it explodes, it deals damage. That's pretty much what I've been using it for. But this thing can actually have an ion cannon. Not an ion cannon, no, Fusion Blaster. And the Fusion Blaster is actually a pretty good weapon, but I thought that maybe because Like, I couldn't find the fusion blaster anywhere. I thought it was like a big old attachment you put to the side of the weapon, because it statistically speaking, it looked like a pretty powerful weapon, right? AP -4 or -3 or something like that. It looked like a pretty powerful weapon, and I thought that for a pretty powerful weapon, it would have to be a pretty big, nice looking gun. And I thought that because my army came from Generation 4, Gen 4 army, that it didn't come with one. So I ended up designing a fusion blaster of my own and 3D printing it. And only after I've done that, I've discovered that, yeah, it does come with a fusion blaster. It's a teeny tiny little dinky, like, fucking micro penis thing that sits right underneath you instead of the burst cannon. So I was like, oh, right. Yeah, you know, I don't like that. I'm gonna use mine. So this guy here, this is mine. This is the fusion blaster that I've designed. Check this out. 3D printed. And now I'm painting the thing. And it's supposed to be sitting right on the side of the unit, like that. I'm thinking I'm going to set up a store on the website, the Retroactive Gamers website, and just sell these things. Right? I mean, I'm not going to call them Tau weapons. They're just going to be third-party custom designs. But yeah. Look at this. Yeah, I haven't even finished painting it. That's why I'm not really attaching it just yet. But yeah, man, this was fun. This was pretty fun, actually. And it looks a lot freaking better than the little dinky little thing that sits underneath here. I looked at the codex and there was an image of it and I'm like, aw, well that's underwhelming for what it actually looked. I was just gonna say that. I'm not sure about what exactly you meant out of the cacophony of verbal diarrhea that I just spewed on you. Okay. Alright, I think that's gonna work out. And we have some... Maybe we can actually put some red dots on this one, as if it's a target display. I think that's gonna be looking kind of cool. Also, I looked into the prices of music for live streams, and music is freaking expensive. Like, there's a couple of services that offer membership, but instead, like, it's $13 a month or $16 a month, which is I'm absolutely fine with. But they charge annual, so I have to prepay for the entire year ahead of time. So I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to stream a lot to justify that. So, you know, I mean, from your perspective, it's like, oh yeah, sure, go for it, buy it. More streams for me. But I've already made one financial commitment for one service for a year. What about Spotify? Well, Spotify's not licensed music. The thing is, when I'm trying to record these, I'm trying to keep in mind that maybe at some point I will want to distribute these in some sort of way or another. If I just play Spotify music, that's copyrighted music. As soon as the stream is over, it's gone. It basically just gets demonetized. It gets hidden. With some music, you just lose it, and that's precious content that I have put some time in, and I don't want it to just disappear into the nether. Most of the streamers don't actually care about it. Like, they stream so much that all of their content is kind of like low production quality, meaning that it's just press record and go for it. And that's the same thing in my case, but I don't know, I just value my content a little bit more, even though it's basically created in the exact same manner. Yeah, let me try that handle right there. And I thought I said I was gonna place a couple of... Ooh, that looks really cool. I'm gonna place a couple of dots on the screen, on the back one. Sure. Let's just make that red. Yeah, so if I just play Spotify music, It's basically just like setting up a death sentence for the content. Twitch can actually stop broadcasting your video if they detect copyright music with some music pieces. I've had that happen. Actually, no, that was YouTube. So I've had that happen, and it's not fun. So that's why what I'm going to have to either do is either look up for royalty-free music or write my own, which is kind of something that I'm leaning more towards. Because then, if it's my own music, I can create music CDs. That is just another merchandise thing. Little music compilation discs, stream music, and that's just yet another thing that, you know, we can support the channel with. Okay, so what do we have here? Man, huh. So yeah, all the music you're listening to, is pretty much written by me for some sort of video game project I've worked in the past. Looks like a retro Nerf gun. Well, actually, what I'm doing is I'm going for a cel-shaded Borderlands look, which if I am... okay, I'm just gonna undig that. If I'm kind of careful about it, I might be able to show you without destroying something in the long way. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Get over here. Okay, here we go. So this is what I'm kind of going for. A cel-shaded Borderlands style of paint. And I'm going to be doing bases as well. Some interesting dioramas for bases. I actually found I can use a lot of stuff that lies around my house and the shop for dioramas for the bases. For example, I have this thing that I bought this when I was in high school, years and years and years and years ago, and right now I finally found a way to actually use it. It's this guy here. If I can actually pull it up, this guy. Basically, this can be used as a chain link fence. I can use for creating fences. Right, I got like a giant roll of this thing, and it's super tiny. It's molding mesh used for masking object shapes for doing casts, like gypsum casts. But this thing, I could just use it as fences for the dioramas. It's one of the coolest paint jobs ever. There's like I've gotten inspiration from this from some Reddit posts, but I don't know. I felt like the cel shaded style just kind of fits. I might as well commit to that. It's a very lightweight shade. Cool beans, eh? I really like the way this turned out. I got a second one sitting right there. Okay, so we're just gonna... Man, I have a lot of towel crap to actually paint. I'm always tempted to convince myself that unless I finish painting all the towel, I cannot touch the Primaris Mechanicus, which means, you know, lots of painting, which means lots of streaming, because why not? If I'm painting, I might as well create content while I'm doing it. Yeah. Ooh, I know exactly what I'm going to paint those 3 buttons with. It's going to be red, green, or red, yellow, green for some sort of an overcharge state. Playing with Arya was actually really fun yesterday. I have to go to sleep. Good night. Hey, absolutely. Have a good night, and thank you for dropping by. Appreciate the company. Maybe I should attach a lamp to this webcam. I think that'd be kind of fun. That's way too much. I can work with this. Alright, now what about these giant pieces here? I should paint those buttons, actually. As a matter of fact, hold on. If I'm painting those buttons, I should paint over with silver first. Since I'm going to be painting over them, I might as well fix up that little problem. Oh, and silver started to solidify. It's already got a little film on it. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for that to dry out so that I can put the buttons in again. I might as well fix up some of these things that have green overflow. A little bit of spillage. Okay, that should be good. So I'm gonna say it's red, red, green, red, red. So it's red, yellow, red, red. Nice. These are some Christmassy colors I'm picking. Okay, I gotta be careful. Got a little bit of a spill there. Just gently scrape that off. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for that to dry out. In the meantime, I'm gonna need a lighter blue. Hmm. Ah, God. Come on. All right. You know what? Let's put some white in there, shall we? Just a little bit of white. The question is, where's the white gonna go? um... Hmm. Okay, what am I gonna color that little knob with? Should it be more silver? Hmm. I think I gotta cut out all the action music out of this playlist. Atmospheric is better. This is like one tiny strand in this brush that's messing with my mojo. One strand turns into two, two turns into four, four turns into a broken brush. Still gotta put weathering on this too. Actually, the little top knob there is not going to have paint on it. I'm going to turn that one into white. And it's bleeding. Okay. I need orange. That's what I need. Not that orange. This orange. The real good orange. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Whoops. I want some water. There we go. Okay, just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Okay, now the body of this fiery warrior would have to be black. You know, I haven't actually done a wash on these parts. They are supposed to have a wash on them. To get all those nooks and crannies highlighted. Like that. Okay, here we go. It's like the wash I did for these guys. Not bad. That's some serious amount of detail. You know, kind of step back and look at it and you're like, damn. I put all that in? Interesting. Oh, the button is spilling. The button is spilling. Okay. Let's not do that again. Let's use drier paints. Okay. Yeah, white on silver doesn't really read very well. Okay. The white and black is mixing together. It's making a mess. This damn brush. I need to get rid of some of these strands. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Come on. Dry out entirely. Okay. This black is way too diluted. Okay. Alright. Now you know what I'm going to do? I just thought of this. But I'm actually going to turn this little dot into a knob. Like that. And that basically points into the direction. Some sort of a direction. Kind of like that. Okay. I think I can work with this. Now this is ivory black. I also have a second black, which is... Here we go. Mars black, which is a cold black. Unlike ivory black, which is a warm black. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright. See, the wash settles in quite nicely. Mm-hmm. Little smudge. Okay. Okay, not bad. I kind of been working on this control panel here for a while. It's getting kind of monotone. I really want to finish with this so that I could attach the guys and then attach the gun. Okay. I'd say this is pretty good. I would say. You know what? Let's try a little bit of this. Maybe. Okay, so here's the deal. The guy in the back, that's this guy over here. So now I gotta paint this guy over here. He's not on the base, so I have to hold him. Hmm. Interesting. Drake OS VR. It's against content labeling to OS to stream under wrong category. You don't know that this isn't VR. This is RTX on. Alright. Also, how's your day today? Alright. Should I keep it as white? I don't know. I mean, I don't really have any other units that are painted white. So, maybe. Or maybe not. Alright. I'm streaming under the wrong category. Yeah, that's the whole point. Because if I stream under the correct category, my video looks the same as every other video. Maybe even worse. Now how can I possibly stand out among the sea of all the other live streams? Well, it is what it is. Alright, should the backpack be red? Yeah, you know, now I'm gonna swap out the whites in betweens for the black. Here we go. Okay. Might have to do it a couple times. Or maybe not. See, if I do it a couple of times, it's just going to be a pure color. But now, it's got a little bit of a fade to it. Very tiny one, but it's there. Oh, this might actually work out. Oh, I done goofed. Done goofed on that one. Yep. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, this toothpick's not big enough for the two of us. Maybe. Maybe. And what am I gonna do about the backpack? Whoops. Ew, careful. Let's not do that again. So much love, to be honest. Since I'm the one who's going to be looking at these miniatures, the last thing I want is rush and mess it up. And having to still repaint them yet again. Because I rushed and messed them up. And considering that these are kind of pricey. Kind of pricey. There we go. I saw this a lot when I get my mangas, and I think every time I respect them who colorize. Oh man, coloring manga, yeah. I mean, a lot of the times I've seen they just work with originals. So if you screw up the original, ooh, there goes your artwork, or line work, I should say. Then you get the digital stuff, and it's like, huh. There we go. Why is there no VR chat stream? Well, this is a VR chat stream. It's RTX on VR chat. You can't tell the difference between live and reality. Virtual reality. Whew. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful. Ooh. It's slipping through my hands. Hold on. It's slipping from my hands. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to this for a second. Alright. Yeah, I see a little gray gets it. Everyone is so uptight about the rules. I'm recording this too, by the way. Wait, are you actually quoting the TOS? Because I mean, do I sound like I didn't know what the TOS was, or do I sound like I'm indifferent? At least right now. I'm a tiny guy. The Twatch police is here. Oh lord, he breaking TOS. I know, I'm so terrible. How dare I pollute my painting stream, or how dare I pollute the VR chat category with my itty bitty painting stream. Get in line, you. You are not allowed to be unique and stand in the crowd with, albeit unorthodox methods. Okay, he used to have an antenna. I have no idea where it went. It's in one of our carpets. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna color the backpack with, though. And you know what? I'm just gonna grab him by the head and set him up right there to dry. Here we go. Now, I do have the second guy right here. He's a slightly headless Nick. Well, fully headless Nick. I guess you could call him a nearly headful Nick. We have got to put the stuff. So he's going to be the blue one. He's the one who sits in the front. So the general body would have to be covered in black. Supposed to be an art stream, not VR chat stream. Okay, well, next time I stream, I'll make sure to change my category. That might be a little bit more appropriate. If they had Warhammer 40k stream, like the tabletop, maybe they have a tabletop. Too late, reported. Have fun. Oh boy. That's okay. I'm recording these streams anyway, so even if I do get banned, the stream video is just going to go back on the website where no Twitch gods can interfere. In the meantime, check out retroactivegamers.com for all the content that isn't reported by anybody. That is free and unadulterated shenanigans of me and Tim playing all sorts of stuff. You sound like the old VR chat friend of me. Oh, wow, that's interesting. It's also kind of late and I just decided to do a few paints. I have a lot of stuff to paint here. Oh my goodness. His name was Crazy. Crazy bread. Okay, what am I going to use? Ivory black or Mars black? Whoops. I love this voice. Oh yeah. Maybe not this one. This one's too sexy. And not in the good kind of way. I mean, I did kind of paint it while it was already in the model, so it's not too bad. But I gotta differentiate. Okay, so I will be able to do a black cover for the... It'd be nice if it was a contrasting color. Silly question. What happened with it after you're done? Well, I put it up against all the other Warhammer 40k miniatures that are done, and I move on to the next one. And well, once in a while, when Tim is available, we get to play a tabletop game with these miniatures called Warhammer 40k. It's a very long and, well, kind of long, but a very exciting tabletop experience. And I'm trying to improve the presentation, so, you know, I've got a couple of these guys that I have yet to finish. I got the second one that I started working on. This one's already pretty much finished. So the cell shading style is pretty much what I'm going for here, right? Very, very cell shaded, very Borderlands, very cartoony. So yeah, I gotta do that for pretty much every model. Then we've got these guys. These guys were kind of rushed. I'm gonna be repainting these. So yeah, what happens with these guys after I finish painting them is that we get to play a game with these guys. If you're doing world making, model making, or social VR stream, then I'll move on. But the art stream under VR chat is break-in streaming. Yeah, I get it. I gotcha. Right, we are going to do that. Whoops. Okay. Well, easy. Careful. You okay, sir? All right. Let's go ahead and get this in here. There is I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of a shield there as well. There we go. Playing again with your own fingers. Yeah, it's my hands are unnaturally steady today. Like usually they're just all over the place. So, taking advantage of this opportunity. Of course, as soon as I see that, I get freaking Parkinson's jerks. Okay. Yeah, so this game that we're playing, Warhammer 40k, that these miniatures are essentially for. Oh man. This is my very first army. Tau Empire, which is one of the many armies of Warhammer 40k, but I recently got a second army, which I'm now waiting for tomorrow because it's going to be coming in the mail. I already got a part of that army, which is right behind me. If I could just roll back. Where is it? Oh, there we go. This guy. This army. This is the Adeptus Mechanicus army. I cannot wait to paint this one, but I'm like, I have to wait. I have to finish this one before I start painting the other one. But this is only one of the boxes that I got. Tomorrow I'm gonna get another unit of these guys, and there's a couple of really cool units there. Look at this thing! I'm so excited trying to paint it. For me, it's like work. Yeah, for many people there are. Even for many people who play Warhammer 40k, they don't want to do the painting part. They just want to do the playing part. Which is why some of these miniatures can be bought pre-painted, but at a premium, of course. You know, it is pricey. Very, very pricey. In my case, I don't really mind. Plus, you know, if I paint, I can stream, which means more content. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is going to be kind of tricky. Easy does it. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's paint the inside of the shield. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now, the rest of the stuff is pretty much kind of like a bluish tint, and it's a deep blue, with the lighter blue being like a, being added later as a dry brush. So I'm gonna have to get myself a deep, very deep blue. I need to get some more black, don't I? Of course. Guess I'm gonna need to get some more black. Wait, I think I should be able to use the same one. Oh yeah, I think this should work. So Gray, what do you usually do? What's your hobby? Ooh, too much, too much, too much. Careful. I'm gonna have to, whoop. There we go. Just walking in the woods, that's kind of it. Huh. Drake. Came here to see VR chat stream, but you're doing art in VR chat category. I came here looking for the VR chat stream, even though I clearly saw that in the thumbnail it was not a VR chat stream. So clearly I came here to bitch about it, not to watch a VR chat stream. Speaking of which, if this livestream goes down, head on over to retroactivegamers.com on YouTube to continue watching the stream. Take my dog with me. Oh, are you taking a dog for a walk? Ooh, you know, I'm gonna need a thicker paint here. Just a little bit more thickness. Not yet. I see. Or not yet, meaning the controversial drug found in Fallout. There we go. Try to change some settings for my full body that I can move up and down. So what settings is that? Okay, here we go. This should be a little bit better. Now the grenade, I will have to repaint on top afterwards. It's a very thick coat of paint. But the only thing that will make that dark color differentiate between this dark color is that that one is going to have a dry brush over it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get rid of all the action music from here. Remove. I'm not that sort of live stream. I thought it would be appropriate, but no. Ambient stream music playlist. Here we go. Beautiful. Alright. Oh man. Here we go. Worst VR chat streamer. I can't even... Can't even, what are you saying there? Can't even bother to go change the damn category. You so are breaking the content like... Ooh, man, report me, please. I beg of you. Anyways. Oh yeah. The funny thing is, I'm not a VR chat streamer. So if a VR chat streamer is the one who needs to change categories, that would not be me. Also, it's too late now. The stream was already running. Some people have nothing better to do, and who knows, maybe the only way they can feel powerful is harassing people online. Anyways. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait for that to dry out before I can apply the wash over here. But I can, however, apply... I'm pretty sure all the black around it has pretty much solidified by now. Ooh, that is way too wet. Das ist way too wet. I close it, can't find it again. Ooh. So Drake, how's your day so far? Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to dry out. I mean, it looks like a dark mess right now. Hopefully in a little while. Ooh, I might actually be able to... So these are supposed to be controller things, little hand cranks. You know, pilot the piranha. So I think I'm gonna paint those red. That would actually be more appropriate. Alright, while this guy is drying up, we can go back to this guy, which should be dried up by now. Perfect. Alright. Red backpack? We could, or, let's see. Let me actually position this guy inside and see what he looks like. Whoops. He's taking a nap. Don't drink and drive. Come on. Okay. Just laying down here. Ouch. The backpack definitely needs to be a different color. And I'm thinking the general orange aesthetic would actually probably work out pretty well. Let's take a look. You know, if I have to choose between no viewers in the proper category and angry viewers in the wrong category, to be honest, it's not as lonely. It's not as lonely with the angry viewers in the wrong category. Could think of it that way. At least with the angry viewers, it's kind of fun. Place your bets, everybody. How long is this channel gonna stay up? Here we go. Ouch, my leg fell asleep. Ooh, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. 1,000 needles. 1,000 needles. Okay, this is gonna have to have 2 passes on it. Not trolling. Did somebody say something about trolling? I'm using a Restream chat relay application, so I have found that some messages did not appear or did not get picked up by it, so somebody talking about trolling over there, I cannot see it. Yeah, this is one of those things I'm just gonna have to leave and not touch for a while, but there are a whole bunch of details here that I think might actually be worth concentrating on a little bit. Oh, there's a bit of white. Here we go. Oh look, there's another one. You know, out of all the different categories that I can stream in that may not quite fit the description, it seems like the VR chat category is the most antsy one about the matter. Everyone else is just kind of chill. They'd be like, "Oh, this looks different. What is this?" I don't know about the VR chat category, guys. Seems like a lot of people are a lot more uppity in this one. Now, why could that be? So far, some of the VR chat people VR chat people sound like oh my god. What's the great way to present this? VR chat people kind of remind me of the pot smokers when you talk shit about pot. Yo man, you talk shit about pot. How dare you talk shit about pot? Yo man, take a chill pill. Yeah, it's funny. Here we go. Boop boop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for this guy to dry out a little bit, because right now I'm not really adding paint, I'm just smearing the existing one. Alright. There we go. And, oh, got a bit of a smudge right there. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. Dirty fingers. Just gonna set that guy over there. Careful. Alright. So, anything I can work on with this guy while those are drying out? Oh, I know what I can do. Hands. Hands for the guy in the red suit. Finish that up. You know, interesting enough. Let's see, how long is this recording? It's a 2-hour recording. It's a 2-hour recording, but I haven't really gotten any people coming in up until maybe an hour and a half mark. Could be an insight into the way Twitch's exposure algorithm works, because you know everybody's streaming in pretty much every category. Got thousands of people streaming in each category. There's bound to be some sort of a reason for my stream to actually show up top instead of, you know, all the way on page like 600. So if not for having nice people in the stream, maybe this can serve as an interesting analytical insight. What makes Twitch assume that this is the sort of video that needs to show up on the top page? Little Gray, you can just ignore him. Honestly, not worth your energy. Simply not worth it. There we go. Alright. Kind of feel bad about ripping the arm off the guy, but it's gonna make it a lot easier for me to paint it at least. So this is gonna be kind of tricky because I am running out of space to hold this thing by. So let's say that the back of the shield is going to be the same color as the front. There we go. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. That is an actual message that Restream Chat has showed me. I have achieved 100 messages today, all thanks to all the haters in the chat. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. This really couldn't have happened without you. I really appreciate your support. 100 messages per day. I've never gotten that before. That is amazing. We'll get there somehow. Shout out to all the haters. Okay, I have no idea how I'm gonna twist my fingers to get in there. Oh my goodness. And I'm lifting up my elbows, and that's just not good. I've got no supports. Come on. If I don't paint that little nook and cranny, I will know that it's there. This is for me. Like nobody else who's going to be playing against these miniatures, nobody else who's going to be seeing this army is going to ever know that there's a teeny tiny spot under there that wasn't covered with paint. This is for me. This is so that I can actually sleep at night. So that I know that I've put in the time to do everything I can to actually make this happen. You are not worth being a streamer, because you are... Wait, hold on. Something, oh my god, something that Game Grumps did. Something really, really funny. I think it was Dan. He said to read hate comments with the voice of... Oh my god, who's that character from King of the Hill? The paranoid one. Oh, Jesus. You are not worthy being a streamer because you are rude, selfish, and arrogant. Ah, man. Give me a break. The stream's already started. I'm not going to stop the stream just so I could change the category. It doesn't really change live. King of the Hill. Yes. You know? The American pastime show. TV show. Right. So, okay, I can still paint this. You know what? No. If I paint this area, I risk having the black mixing in with the red. There is another arm or something else that I can paint here, though. I'm just going to go ahead and place that there. And we're going to take a look at this arm right now. Actually, we are going to do the front of this arm. Here we go. Wow, I never saw it. It's a pretty fun show. I think most of the episodes are on YouTube by now. It's like one of those American family shows. Little glimpse into the lives of an American family. It's actually a really well written show. Okay, we are going to do that. Oh, careful. Come on. Easy. You don't live under a rock. Considering how many shows were out there and still how many shows are being created, it's really kind of hard to keep up. It is a pretty old show though, and it's you know, it finished up running or being aired quite a while ago, so it's definitely worth a watch. It's a pretty fun little show. That and let's see. Gravity Falls? Anybody? Gravity Falls was one phenomenal cartoon. Okay. I think that's as much as I can do for this arm. Unless I like hold it by the hand. Like I'm offering a marriage proposal. Okay, let me try that. Okay, careful. Take my hand. There we go. But I only, let's see, only on the TV, so I don't know much. I see. Here we go. Nice. Ooh, here we go. And here we are. Careful. Okay. Alright, that's as much as I can do for this arm. because everything else is just wet paint. Okay, what else is on the ground? The head. Okay, so this head... wow, this is a pretty tiny piece. I might have to actually attach it to the body before I can go off. Before I can go off and paint it. Although... here we go. Watch your fingers. Old glue and whatnot. Old plastic, old glue. It's just not fun. I actually think I am going to paint the bottom side of this. But I will have to do so while having it positioned on something. Yeah, that's not sturdy enough. That's not gonna work. Okay. All right. Okay, now that is technically all that I'm going to do for the head, because the other side looks okay, just needs a little bit of dry brushing. Oh, careful, don't slip now. Just gonna position that there. And, right, so those guys gonna have to dry for a little bit. And, who can I work on? I have so many units to work on. Ooh, let me work on this one. I saw something really cool done with this grav inhibitor drone. So we are going to do... What are we going to do? Okay. I know what we're going to do. Killing Dutch boy. Coming in with some fancy emojis. Alright, here we go. Nice. A streamer who's viewbotting. G-O-C. Oh my goodness. Hey, you know what? I gotta be careful with reading out the names. I've seen some of those Twitch fail videos. Wait, a streamer who's viewbotting. How many views do I have? I have them disabled on my reporter app. Keeps me... It's just too distracting, having to watch at the view count every time. Can you let me know? 12? Let me guess. We have electric skateboard or electric longboard. We have... oh man, there's a bunch of... Yeah, there's a bunch of stream bots that always visit like all of my stream channels. I think they are there. They're doing some sort of analytics. Huh. I think it's either giveaways. They're bots that just sit and wait for giveaways to take place so they can vote for giveaways. Maybe? Either that or maybe some statistics. There are a lot you should be careful that Twitch don't catch you. Yeah, I don't really, like, as I said, I don't use viewbots. The only time I use the viewbot is to troll my brother. into into thinking that he got rated with a lot of views. That was terrible. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the only time I've ever used a view botting service. The rest of the bots that are there are pretty much the automatic bots that they're always scouting for streamers, and they're always in like every single stream out there. Excuse me, why are you streaming art on the VR chat? Oh, my hand slipped, and I accidentally pressed VR chat button instead of the art button. But since the stream is already running, I can't really do much about it. Since I am recording this, and I don't want to terminate that. Here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, like, it's kind of weird for me to use a view bot or view botting to get like 12 views. If you're gonna use view botting, like go big or go home. Like give yourself like 500 or 1,000 views. Nobody pays view bots to get like dinky 12 views. 26 now. Well, I mean, come on. Half of them are VR chat people wondering why there's a art stream in the VR category. Let's be honest about it. Oh, man. My fingers are dirty. Good golly. Preaching to the choir. Nagdal. Excuse me. Alright. It's the same old story. Same old song. I should put like a banner that says, yes, yes, and that's it. And if people come into the stream and say, yo man, streaming in our category, man. Yo man, what's wrong with you, man? I'd flash the sign. Ooh, crunchy. Way too crunchy. I don't like that. Okay, chances are I'm gonna snap this thing in half. Something that I kind of messed up with is the fact that all of these bases, let me show you. All of these bases are actually transparent bases. Oh, careful now. Careful now. Stealing stream content and streaming under VR chat while doing art can be a fast way to get banned. Yes. We should put a counter. Oh my god, hold on. I gotta put a counter. Hold on a second. I gotta put a counter for this. How can I get a counter? Let's get a text. Okay, add text, counter. And it's just gonna say 1. Oh. Oh. We got sounds. Come on. Gotta move this stuff. 1. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now, well, technically it's gonna be like 4 because we had a running start. Here we go. Alright, fantastic. Now, where were we? Right. So, I need to get this. Oh, hey, we got another one. Boop. There we go. Nice. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get this whole thing to be in red. So, let me use this metal brush. That would be kind of fun. You know what? Ooh, hold on. Hold on. I know what I should call this. Let me see if I can not make a complete fool of myself and misspell this. Up. Tight. Oh. VR chat viewers. Boop. Here we go. Alright, sorry. Ooh, that's taking up way too much space. Let's make that smaller. Sure. Put an outline on that. And the outline is going to be black. Nice. Anywho. How do you come with that idea of stream this? To stream this? To be honest, it's just the fact... Oh, sorry, I got action music playing. I gotta get rid of this action track. Anyways, I have to paint these things anyways. I gotta, like, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't painted yet. There's an entire box of stuff that still has to be repainted, because I did a pretty piss poor job painting it the first time. So I got a whole lot, all of this stuff to be painted. I might as well be streaming while I'm painting this. You know, kill two birds with one stone. Maybe get a few viewers who would be interested in other content from Retroactive Gamers. Yeah, just multitask in general. Here we go. Okay, now there's a couple of tabs there that I'm gonna actually keep intact. Here we go. Prosh, oh my goodness. Hello Prosh, how's it going? That would make 6. Again, very, very peculiar that Twitch would be recommending the channel now. Now, if I stay online, obviously at some point a mod's gonna come in, and it's gonna be bye-bye to the stream, most likely. But who knows? We can see how long we can go before that happens. Because under my guess, I should say, my guess is just Twitch is gonna say, oh, people keep dropping into the stream, people keep commenting, people keep, you know, interacting with the stream. We gotta promote this stream. This guy might be the next big thing. This guy might be the next ninja. Let's promote the shit out of this stream. And, you know, who knows? That's just a speculation. Can you imagine? Next big Twitch streamer started his career with breaking the terms of service. This is like a story in a movie. Let's actually come up with a story around that particular plot, shall we? Guy makes up a... Puts the, you know, guy gets tired of not being able to get a viewership in the category, in a native category, just because this content looks like exactly like the same content in the rest of that particular category. Guy decides, oh, what the hell, let's try to put a different category in, which inevitably, or randomly, starts attracting a lot of people, but all for the wrong reasons. His Twitch channel blows up. He starts getting haters. A lot of haters. Well, not Twitch channel. His video blows up. He starts getting haters. Lots and lots of haters. But among those haters, there will be nice people. Nice people who stay for the stream, who stay for the content. Nice people who stay for the person. And those people will eventually convince me to finally do the right thing and switch my stream category. But with that change, my video will leave this category, but it will take all the hardy people with it. And that will be the birth of a whole new challenge. It's gonna be a birth of a whole new streamer. But things aren't all sunshine and rainbows, because Twitch mods will get a hold of this weird phenomenon. They will visit the stream, even though the stream is suddenly in the right category. The record has been made, the report has been filled. Many people have filled the report. It is now in the head office. And Twitch has to decide. Do we ban him? Or do we keep him? He is in the right category, but his start was the wrong one. Yeah, but this is on a Twitch side. I mean, for the most part, Twitch doesn't care. They will ban anyone. They have enough people to spare the... Yeah, they have enough people to spare advertising exposure, so they can just ban whatever they want. So that doesn't really make for an interesting story. Okay, so let's change it up a bit. Guy switches to a correct category, but he notices that the viewership stopped growing. So he has a choice. He either has to stick with his newfound followership, the nice people, everyone who stays for the content, but he risks not being able to grow any further. And, on top of that, life throws him some unforeseen consequences, some unfortunate events. Suddenly it becomes difficult. He has to either quit Twitch streaming, or he has to now commit to streaming in the wrong categories and take advantage of this strange glitch in the system. And that is the dilemma of the main character. He has to either quit Twitch streaming in order to find a job to pay for his livelihood, or he has to continue streaming in the wrong category and ride that wave for as long as it can. Ooh. Yeah, we're just coming up with stories here. Oh, here we go. Nice. Hello, Big. How are you doing today? Anyways. Alright, there's a whole lot of stuff that goes on in between of these things. So you know what? I'm actually going to cover those up. And later on, I'm going to cover with like a wash, which will seep into all the in-betweens. Nice. Agent, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. I should do a donation drive. Just gonna be like a donation drive of, say, reaching like $100 to get me to switch the category. Oh my god. Donate for all the wrong reasons. Hey, say what you want, man. This is the most viewership I've had since, well, I've really ever been streaming on any one of my channels. Programming, game development, music, craft stuff. It's just, this is the most viewership I've had. And it's kind of funny. It's the most viewership for all the wrong reasons. Right, so what am I gonna paint the rest of the stuff with? I'm gonna put up this this stream on the Retroactive Gamers website afterwards. It's gonna be kind of fun. What should I label it? Angry VR chats. Or Last Man Standing, or Last Stream Standing, the VR chat edition. You, sir, are stealing content? What content? My music is written by me. It's completely copyright free. So, not stealing that. Let's see. The video? No. That's in real life. I can't be stealing this. It must have been the miniatures. Oh, they copyrighted. Oh, no. You can't look at them. Oh, no. You can't look at any of them. No, stop. You'll get me banned. Alright. Looks like we'll have to commit. There's no way. There's too many of them. Let's see. So, what was the argument again? You're stealing content. No, that would be maybe stealing opportunity to be discovered. But content? I don't think what I'm doing here can be defined as stealing content. Maybe slightly mischievous. Slap on the wrist. Whatever. It's already running. Ooh, okay, so the thing that I actually wanted to show you is this. So, something that I actually messed up when I made these the first time, which was a long time ago, is the fact that the bases are actually clear. These are see-through bases. And I kind of messed up on that because I painted them. I'm an idiot. I painted clear see-through bases. It sucks. It sucks. Oh man, I need somebody else to keep track of me. We have Agent, we have the Gator, Johnson, Jimmy. I think that's like a whole 4 extra pieces. Here we go. Anyways, so the reason why I have transparent bases is because the transparent bases depict that this thing is actually flying. It's floating. And I'm an idiot. I painted over the beautiful... It's a rookie mistake, alright? This was an army that I got over 6 years ago, when I was, like, still in high school. So, no miniature painting skills. Not that I have any today. But this base is supposed to be transparent. And I thought, whatever, I'll paint them over them. But now I actually see the value of them, because the transparent base actually makes it look like it's floating. Same thing with, for example, especially with these guys. Look at that. Now, I painted over this base as well. However, I ended up fixing it a little bit. Because fire. Well, not because fire. Because I actually wanted to have a transparent base, but they're actually kind of pricey. Unless I cast my own. So, what I have to do now is, when it comes to official bases, you know what, let's actually rename the counter. I don't think this counter is actually funny anymore. Let's rename this to... Oh, I had something... Oh man, I had a great idea for what I should rename it to. But I totally forget now. Hold on, it was the latest comment that got me thinking about it. So you hate VR chat streamers? Wait a minute. I never said I hate VR chat streamers. Come on, you can't put words in my mouth. People who try to legit stream and viewbotting. Oh. Viewbotting. What, for... How many views do I have? Can somebody let me know? I find the argument kind of funny. What am I viewbotting, like 40 views? Maybe? You don't go that small. That's like... Go big or go home. Anyways, so I have this little tool that I had ever since college. It was in my arts... Whoops, easy, don't break it. It was in my arts college packet of art supplies for Concept Art College. Never used it once. I get to use it now. Oh, man. So anyways, it's basically just sandpaper stamped to a piece of, well, more paper. And if I want to get my transparent bases back, I have to scrape off all of the paint. I'm sorry, I have to leave you. The only righteous soul in this cesspool of haters. No, you can't leave me. Alright, hope I can see you in the next stream again. Yeah, if he's not banned. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, if I'm banned, go to YouTube. This exact stream, you'll find it on YouTube. And Mixer. Probably Facebook too. I'm streaming to a whole bunch of platforms. Alright, so surprisingly, the sandpaper actually does a pretty good job of keeping this whole thing in place and getting rid of all the stupid paint. There we go. Alright. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that if the moderator does come in, he's a Warhammer fan. Maybe then I can get away with just a slap on the wrist. Okay. So I can get rid of the paint using sandpaper. I gotta get more sandpaper. This is a pretty good method. Oops, don't slap me in the face. Ooh, that's a dirty finger. Okay, but the only problem that's left here is the fact that after all the sanding, the actual base is now scraped. Not really transparent. Not a whole lot of fun there. I actually have a piece of this sanding paper in here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, the little base shaft, it's cleaning it. It's just, ugh. I'm gonna like scrape off all the paint off of the miniature faster than I'm gonna clean the actual shaft. Okay, so after all this sanding down, all of this detailed, do you have cryptocurrency donations enabled? I don't think I have any donations enabled on this one. However, if you go to retroactivegamers.com, we do have 3 pieces of merch that are, well, that I've just put up and designed. We have a mug. Well, we have a couple of mugs. There's a vacuum Danish mug. It's a little inside joke. The Retroactive Gamers Characters mug, and a die-cut sticker, which is another little thing. I'm working on a pillow design, actually. A little comic book of our characters doing some stuff. But as far as donations goes, that's pretty much all that we have. Another way to donate is if you go to Steam, we have a game of our own called RTAG Rise. Retroactive Gamers Rise. So if you look up on Steam RTAG Rise, this is a project that we're currently working on. The project that's currently on Steam is essentially just a simple demo, like a proof of concept. So it's not exactly the full game, but it's priced as a full game. It's priced as the project that I'm basically working on right now. So, you know, you don't have to buy it if you're basically looking to get the full game experience right now. It's more of like, you know, if you want to donate, you might as well get something in return instead of just, you know, donating nothing. Donating and just kind of out of the kindness of your heart, you know? Get something in return. I'm trying to get these these merch things going on so that when you donate, you actually get something. And to be honest, that's a lot better than an actual donation, because trust me, a merchandise sale I can do accounting for when it comes to, you know, declaring our sales for the business. So it just kind of works out a little bit better. There we go. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm gonna grab a Red Bull. Oof, could use a Red Bull right about now. This base super scratched up, but it is clear. Now check this out. This is a trick my dad taught me. Very cool trick. All right, and now the trick that my mom taught me. We are going to. We need to get a. This thing is metal, so technically could you? Okay, now you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna just move this a little bit. That is going to cause a lot of havoc, but I just need a flat surface just in case. Do you have fast internet to stream? I do have fast internet, but I have a shit slow computer, so I can't really stream too high of a resolution or high frame rate. This computer can't handle it, even though it's running NVNC codec. It's kind of like a bare minimum. This is like a scrap computer I picked up off of my friend. He was gonna throw it out, and I said, "Hey, let me take that off for you. I'm sure I can find some sort of a use for it." So yes, it's I mean, gets the job done. Is the stream laggy? Okay, so here's the trick. Now watch this turn crystal clear. I have to be really careful though. Because if you nick the base or the shaft too much, the shaft would start melting. Oh, or that happens. And when that happens, I gotta place it on the table, so that a flat surface is basically flattening the bent piece of plastic. If it catches on fire, that means you've heated it too much, and yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I was gonna rename the title about it, about the stream. Oh yeah, this thing actually, I don't know if the original bases have this effect. I don't have any more original bases to look at, I think. But I think after I do this, it actually gets a lens effect. Like it actually magnifies what is behind it. Now, I don't remember this being the case with the original base, with the original base, with the one that just comes from the box. So this is kind of interesting. Okay, so now there's a limit to how far you can actually push it. So here I had a little bit of... there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna place that flat on the ground. Even if I get a little bit of transparency, I think that is more than enough for me. And I can keep my fingers warm on the hot base. Yes. Okay. There you go. We got our transparent base back. The shaft, I mean, I could technically go over the shaft, but to be honest, it's way too thin, and it's just gonna, like, slop over like a flaccid pee-pee. Not a good sight for a super advanced army. Yeah. Here we go. So, let's continue with the paint job. Here we go. So how are we gonna go about this? Oh yeah, I wanted to make a dark gray sphere in the middle. It's a shield generator, I think. It's either a shield generator or a graph inhibitor. Either or. So I need to make like a dark gray color, but not a totally black one. I don't want to use a totally black color. There we go. Sweet your life. I hope it is sweet. There we go. I hope it is sweet indeed. We have quite a company with us today. So if I make it like a mid-gray, I would be able to actually make dark recesses and like a darker wash to make sure that the hard black color actually seeps into the crevices and makes a nice effect. Nerd! Yep, and proud of it. Okay. There we go. Oh, guys, wait. Can somebody tell me how many people are here? Because I actually want to do a little bit of a question poll to see if a proposal, say a pitch of an idea that my brother and I had, would be something that may be interesting to people on Twitch, mainly the viewers. Just let me know how many people are here. If somebody could, please, of course. Not demanding anything. Here we go. I'm going to have to do a couple of washes here, I think. A couple of the passes. Okay, and I shouldn't do the couple of passes in the same space. I need to wait for this thing to dry before I can do the next one. Don't make the same mistake again. Oh yeah, Dalek Live, abso-freaking-lutely. Actually, the counter in the top left corner, that would be exactly that. And I'm probably falling short. I'm pretty sure that's twice that number. Boop, and let me just kind of do that. You know, no need to piss the newcomers in. I'm just gonna put a smiley face. Just gonna put a smiley face and do that. All right. Do 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 do. Okay. Anyways, here's the basic proposal of a project that my brother and I are thinking of doing. So, I'm a game developer. I make games. Most of my games are prototypes, so things that's not actually on in any store. They're just kind of on my hard drive as game ideas. One of the game ideas is something that I'm hoping to try to do as a cooperative project with my brother. So my brother does streaming of just games, so he's, kind of in a sea of other streamers. We are trying to see what sort of an interesting project we can do to differentiate ourselves from other streamers. Now, combine my programming and game development abilities with his streaming, his streaming dream. And what I figured we could try to do is make a game program. Make a game project that is essentially it's a streamer. It's a game made for a streamer, so to speak. So what we're looking at is essentially a game which is meant to be played by a streamer. The game is linked to a web development donation platform where people can donate to the streamer. The game is a 3D bird's eye view zombie survival game. When people donate to the streamer, they do it via this online platform. And when they donate, let's say $5, they get something like 500 mutagens, which is an in-game currency that they can spend on the website to build zombie hordes. They build zombie hordes. Let's say basic zombie, 10 mutagens. So for $5, you get a lot of zombies. Now there would be low-level zombies, but it's you know the reason why. When you spend $5 in like a Fallout, whatever they call their store, you get like a obscenely large number of whatever in-game currency. It's all this like trying to up the value of what you're basically donating. But the main idea is that when you spend the money to donate to the streamer, what you can do it via the platform via which you get mutagens. Mutagens can be spent to build zombie hordes, which can be deployed into the game where the streamer is playing. So if the streamer is currently exploring the mall, you can actually deploy a horde of zombies into the mall from your donation. And I'm looking at things like building the web-based platform that allows you to dial in, say, the speed of the zombie, the health of the zombie, and the let's say like the toughness of the zombie, the strength, like how hard he hits, basically. Something like that. These are ballpark terms. But the basic idea is that each one of those will add value, so it would be a more expensive zombie, but it would allow you to actually create strategies. For example, imagine this. You donate maybe $2 or whatever, $5. You get 500 mutagens. You can buy, let's say regardless of how much you donated, you can buy 18 fast zombies, which are super easy to kill. Or let's say they're fast, they're not very tough, so they wouldn't kill you right away. So you're not spending money on toughness, but you are spending money on health and speed, which means that you're going to have to spend the streamer is going to have to spend most of their ammunition in order to deal with the zombies. But that's 18 zombies. And after the 18 zombies, the last 2 zombies that you can buy would be the tough zombies, but they would be slow. So this gives the donator an opportunity to do a strategic deployment where they deploy all 20 zombies together. But the first 18 zombies are fast zombies, which the streamer ends up spending all of their rounds and ammunition on. And once they're through with those zombies, the tough zombies come in, but they've already spent all their ammunition on the fast zombies. And then the tough zombies can mow down the streamer because of their poor distribution of resources. Something like that. This is the general idea of what we're trying to do. It's essentially a game that integrates donations into the gameplay. The viewer is capable of deploying zombies, like getting special infected, changing the stats of each individual zombie, that sort of stuff. Now, I think it would be an interesting experiment. There have been Twitch stream games where people can comment stuff in the chat. Imagine this. In this case, if you deploy a horde of zombies and your horde ends up killing the streamer, your name, your username, will show up on billboards and posters and news articles and little pieces of text that are scattered throughout the entire game. Stuff like this. This is the general idea of what I'm trying to go with. What languages? The languages is it depends on what it is that I'm talking about in terms of programming. If it's game development, I could be working in Game Maker Studio with GML for 2D games. 3D games, I would be working in Godot engine with their GD script, which is Python-like language. Or maybe if it's a different kind of a 3D game, maybe it's not a very visually demanding 3D game, it would essentially be probably maybe App Game Kit with the basic, just basic language. Just because App Game Kit allows you to deploy the game into multiple platforms by just coding it in BASIC, since the BASIC is technically would be an interpreted language for App Game Kit. So there's benefits to just sticking with BASIC there, but you can do other programming languages, which is kind of nice. I mean, that's for 2D and 3D games. I haven't really had a reason to go into Unity and Unreal. I have experimented with Unreal. The C++ programming in Unreal is unreal. So, it's very, very integrated. Like the C++ files, when you open up an Unreal Engine, they are populated with existing code. And you have to kind of be careful about sorting through that stuff. That's for game development. So I mostly use engines just because they just make my life easier. They handle a lot of the stuff for you, like cameras, audio, networking, shaders, render pipeline. It's just easier. That is that's what I'm using basically. Okay. If you add some sort of a top viewer that has won historically versus the streamer, that would be cool. Yeah, something like that. Basically an in-game poster, like a in-game poster that displays the let's say the viewer who has killed the streamer the most, right? Maybe it will be like a special dedicated poster on some sort of a pretty location, some sort of marketing banner above a skyscraper or something like that. Anyways, yeah, just brainstorming. Twitch is way better than watching people on YouTube. Are you talking about the quality of the people or quality of the Twitch? Or sorry, quality of the platform? Okay. Oh man, my music keeps stopping. I don't like that. I think it's not connecting to... There we go. Not connecting to my network computer. Hello. How's it going? You know what this situation reminds me of? What's that game where you're supposed to open... It's a talk show. Not a talk show. It's a TV game where people open suitcases. People open suitcases and they win money. But if they open the wrong suitcase, they lose everything. I guess that's pretty much like most of the games out there. But this whole situation right now reminds me of that, where it's just, how long can I make it before I get banned? Oh man, and it's just, people keep coming. People keep joining the live stream. How long can I be here before a moderator says, that's enough. That's enough out of you. Okay. So, what am I doing here with this particular guy? It would be nice if this could be transparent. Hold on, you know what? Let me try something. So this stuff I can actually take off. This is not the best way to do it, but I can take this off. Ooh, come on. Come on now, you can do it. Come on. There we go. Do I even need the side cam? It seems to be just kind of in the way. Alright, let's see. Ooh, this could actually work. Check her later. Thank you very much. Don't want to be that guy, but some of these viewers seem to be bots. Yep, that's pretty common with, like, starting, pretty much starting streamers. Bots are rampant on this platform. You don't notice it on, like, channels with many viewers. But when it's a few viewers, most of them are usually bots. And Twitch hasn't been able to deal with the problem. Ooh, this could actually work out. Ooh, this actually could work out. I could clean this thing. Yeah. How many viewers do I have right now? Could you let me know? Bounces between 8, 15, and 22. Yeah. That's not bad. I mean, most of them are bots, but, whatever. These bots are kind of... Let's see. Let me guess some of the names of the bots. Because I'm using, like, a piece of software to view the chat. This stuff. So I don't actually see the website. So let's see if I can guess some of the names of the bots. So there's always going to be something electric. There's going to be like a... It's going to be electric skateboard or electric longboard or electric snowboard. There's always one of them. Oh man, you see, I haven't streamed in a while, so I forget all the bot names. I used to know all of their names. Oh man. I will hang with you. That's another bot. Oh yeah. Certainly seems like it. Nobody would want to hang out with me. Nobody in their right mind. That account you're referring to isn't for view nodding, as much as it's for analytics collection. See, it's like my speculations is that it's either analytics or it's sniping the giveaways. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, like analytics would be my first guess. Raking in those free numbers. Your lucky numbers are 12. What's up? Analytics. The account owner has released stuff in the past. What kind of data has he released? Also, why is everybody coming at like now? It's like it's 3 in the morning. Nobody is usually coming when I'm like streaming during daytime. Everyone's either asleep or in school or in a different continent. It's bots. Hey, look at that. Just found the category mismatch unique. That's why I'm here. This is why I'm here. I'm going back to bed. Peace. Sounds good. Thanks for the fun times. Here we go. And, okay. It's like rubbing a lamp. I made a poor decision by painting over these all those years back. Now I'm paying for it. Dude. It's Sir Donuts. Gotti. Okay, let's see. I mean, most of its stuff is gone. The stuff up top here is going to be tough. Might want to do something like this, maybe? Well, maybe. Yeah, that could work. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna work. Do you know XQC? I'm pretty sure I have seen some fail videos on Twitch fails, but that's about it. Most of the streamers I know, I've found out in Twitch fails, so yeah. Now I know that I can get rid of the paint, but I don't know if I'll be able to fire treat it. And I gotta be careful here. I gotta be careful. Oh. Okay, how antsy am I about getting this little... Wait, hold on. I think I have a tiny little file. I'm saving up money for a laptop. Okay, well, that's a valid reason to save money for. Look at this shit. I've been scraping shit all over my my piranha. God damn it. Anyways, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get my get the thing, the file. I don't know if it's gonna work. Alright, well, out of all the files I could have ever bring into this room, put into my cup holder, and never ever use again, I had to pick the perfect one. Or at least I think it's the perfect one. These are really flat ones. So, yeah. There we go. What kind of a laptop are you saving money for? Check this out. Oh, this is going to be a lot better. A lot better. Still not thrilled that I have to do this. But, you know, we have the technology to fix the mistakes. You gotta be careful here. Definitely gonna have to repaint it. But that is a price which I am ready to pay. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can get the shine back in here. They don't call it the Firecast for nothing. Oh, and limp dick. Okay, so, yeah. And that is why you have to be careful with these things. Although, I can stretch it, make it taller now. Gee, honey, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Honey? Where are you going? Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, that should be, sure. That was kind of retarded. You know what, if it's going to... Mr. Cause, hello indeed. Okay. Short bursts. Getting the shine back. And as long as we're doing here, we're going to correct it to be forward moving, not backward moving. Alright, this ain't a deserter. Technically, this whole thing is assembled backwards. So this antenna is supposed to be facing the other way. Again, rookie mistake, but whatever. Okay, so we got a little bit of the shine back. So I guess this will do. Alright, that's not bad. I think that's not bad at all. Now, let's finish up with these guys over here. Put them in here, and I think we are going to call it a day. Well, call it a night in my case. So, first two things I actually need to finish are painting this arm. It's a very tiny piece, but I need to finish painting it. I really like this brush. Even though it's not the smallest brush, I like the way it feels. You know, there's always a chance that the reason people are dropping into the stream is not really because of the wrong category, although some have. It might just be because of the way the camera is set up. You know, it's hot glued to my head. Could very well be that. And it's the dynamic camera moving around, tilting, giving everybody vertigo, is what's actually attracting people. Why did you join the stream, by the way? Let me know. Love to watch you. Thank you. Watch me do what? Let's be clear on that. Okay. I love to watch you. Here we go. Right, so the question is, to the folks who are here right now, what was the reason for joining the stream? It would be useful for analytics purposes. Okay. Because who knows? Maybe you didn't join because of the wrong category. Love to watch. You should just never start. There we go. Beautiful. Careful. Good lord, my dirty ass fingers. Okay. Take my hand. Okay. How am I gonna put you down? Put you down like that. Nice. Okay, so the next thing is this guy. Now, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, his head is already attached, so that should be fine.
Hello. Have you seen this guy's dirty fingerprints?
Alright. Whoop, too far. Alright, I gotta do something about that eye. Cool. And, technically I don't think I need to do much with this guy. Except for the backpack. I did say that I wanted to do something with the backpack. What did I want to do with the backpack? I'm pretty sure they were just mainly detailing. Little bits of detailing work. I gotta write more stream music, actually. This particular soundtrack really fits the generally relaxing, hopefully relaxing, nature of a painting stream like this. Nice. Okay, little metal backpack. What else? What else? I'm thinking this little vent thing can be red. What's up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Alright, okay, so I gotta get rid of this. Oh man, I gotta start putting like ad breaks into this. This is interesting. There we go. So, what's everybody up to? Status report, soldier. What's everybody up to? Okay, good. Come on. Don't be that guy. Come on, don't be that guy. Ah, Jesus. Yo. Yo, indeed. Okay. Real tiny. Real tiny. Ooh, you know what I should have done? I should have had a little tiny macro zoom on this one. This would be like the detail piece, so that I could show off the detailed. Let me see if I can move the focus. Can I do that in this camera? Can I? Come on. Yes. More or less. More or less. So I can just kind of showcase the detail piece down here. Nice. That works pretty well. And now I have a purpose for this thing. Hello, Davidian. Oh my god, I'm butchering this way too bad. I'm sorry. Here we go. Now I know that that piece right there has to be something else. It has to be a different color. Which color is it though? Could be a contrast color. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be another warm color. We can actually go with a darker color for this one. Cool. And I like it. It seems to work out. And let's get another little, tiny little strike of silver right there. Oh, that's whoops. That's not a bit too much. What type of music do you like? Video game music, pretty much the most. And out of the radio stuff, I would say metal. Okay, so this tiny little streak up top. Right there. You know what I should do? I know what I should do. Give me one moment. I need to set up shortcuts. Let's see. So we have... I need to set up a shortcut. So we have a painting, and then I'm going to need to make a new scene, so give me a second. Oh yeah, the production quality is about to go up. Okay, close up. Okay. Everything's dark. I don't know what to do. Give me a second. So this is going to be my Logitech camera, and that's not it. Okay. Take two. Let's see, painting. What is this? This is the video capture device 2, which is the LifeCam Cinema. Okay. Got it. Yes! Here we go. You guys can see this. Perfect. Yeah, so when it comes to music, writing music is pretty much the second favorite to the music genres I've written to. The only reason I actually write music is because I got into the listening of the same genre. Do you play a lot? I don't play a lot for the live by myself. However, I do, or we play for Retroactive Gamers. So whenever Tim, which is the second quote-unquote founder of the Retroactive Gamers, has the free time in his busy schedule, we set up Retroactive Gamers recording sessions. And that's when we play games. Now, unless you're talking about this, which is, miniature games, in which case the answer would be pretty much the same. I'm happy to watch and chill. Well, hey. It looks like all the kind-hearted people have started coming in. My prediction with that little tail earlier in the stream was pretty spot on. Okay, let me dial this in. Okay, we want contrast. Nice. Okay. Anywho, so this is what the guy looks like right now, and I gotta set up just a couple of shortcuts. So give me 1 second. So close up is going to be switch to scene. This would be 2, and then the painting is going to be 1. All right, we're gonna go pro now. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah. Can I start a fan account of yours? What would that imply? I've never dealt with fan accounts. How does that work? Oh yeah, and now that I'm here, I actually don't need that anymore. Beautiful. What was I gonna do with this guy? Oh yeah, that's right, his arms. Can you guys hear the music, by the way, playing in the background? Somebody said the music was too loud and I turned it down, but now I'm afraid that it's completely gone. All of this could be avoided if I just take my phone and open the stream and double check. But hey, guys, viewer engagement. Gotta hack my way into that one somehow. Kind of reminds me of the learning how to do presentations when you're in high school. And there's always this one thing where the teacher says, oh yeah, well, you know, your presentation was pretty good, but you gotta keep eye contact. So in the next presentation, you're like a robot. It's like, the mitochondria is the power cell of the cell. Another useless fact which you will never need to know for the rest of your life. Let's see. Definitely need to write more music for the live streams. Come on. Get your big sausage fingers into that. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Don't touch the black. Okay, this I think should be fine. Okay, well now I have to hold this because... actually no, there's a shield on the bottom side of it, so I think I could just go ahead and plop that right on that. Okay, beautiful. Now, let's take a look at what the heck's going on with the, with this guy. So this guy is technically more or less done. All I have to do is just attach the head, but I'm not going to attach the head now because the position of the head is going to be highly dependent on where I want this guy to look. So, I technically can say that the inside of the cabin is pretty much all done. Oh, there we go. This is what the inside of the cabin looks like. Oh, it's gonna fall off my hand. Gotta go. Have a nice day. Likewise. Likewise indeed. Alright. Anyways, so now that we have this, I need to... I'm technically done with this, so after I glue this guy in, that's it. I'm committing to this particular setup. So that's what this guy will look like. Which ain't exactly bad, but I'm not really a fan of the fact that pretty much the whole body is like one same color. Not a fan of that at all. I could try... Yeah, I gotta do the backpack here. And the handles that he's holding have to be red. They absolutely have to be red. Because the rest of the body is blue. So red would be a very nice color to contrast the blue with. Gonna grab a Red Bull. I'm here to chill and just watch someone so much better than me. I don't know. I would rarely say that someone is worse than me, to be honest. The main thing that I found with these miniatures is that you have to take your time. If you rush, you're just going to mess it up, make it look terrible. You're gonna regret it, and you're gonna end up repainting it anyways. If you're, if you're valuing your miniatures. So it just doesn't make sense to rush. Okay, nice. I'm gonna grab a Red Bull, BRB. I know, I'm so boring, even I'm falling asleep. Could also be the fact that it's like 4 in the morning. Alright. Yeah, it's not too bad, but you know what, the hands, I need to make the hands into a lighter color. So I'm going to take a little bit of blue, put that down here. I don't remember if I wiped my brush before doing this. Let me actually grab a little bit of water. Okay. Okay. And we are going to add some of this. Okay, so we need to actually add white, but then we're gonna have to add black because the Tau skin is actually fairly pale. So white will saturate it or desaturate it, but so will black. And the Tau skin is considerably darker. Now, this is kind of an important one. I have two blacks. I have Ivory Black and Mars Black. Ivory Black is the warm black. So I have to use Mars Black. Ivory Black will end up adding too much warm color. Although, it may not be unwarranted. Let me take a look at something. Whoops, and there goes... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord, he's falling. What did I just drop? Colors. Okay. I'm so ready for this. Yes, the most boring stream on the entire Twitch. You'd have to work really hard to not be ready. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna take a look at a reference model. Which... Where's my reference? Where's my reference box? Okay, we have one right there. Get over here, you bitch. Come on, you bitch. Alright. So... It's not here. Okay, this is the new one. The new one doesn't have the reference on it. Oh, here we go. Okay. That is going to fall. Okay, here we go. This is the reference image. So that is the actual color of the skin. That is the actual guy's color. So I need to match that. And I'm pretty sure this is mostly all blue. And as you can see, I've already been trying to match the color here. I think my webcam just ate shit. That was fun. No more close up. This is America. Okay. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? I'm not sure if it's gonna quite work right now. But as long as I'm here, let me see if I can retrieve a USB cable. I'll keep an open tag. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ah, man, okay, I was going to show something cool, but unfortunately, I just realized the cool is not running the correct code, so I can't show you the cool thing, but I can sort of show you what it looks like. This little project right here. This guy. It's a text-based adventure game. The general aesthetic and design is taken inspiration from Fallout Pip-Boy, but the basic idea is that you have these heavy switches, super retro, super clicky, and it's a text-based post-apocalyptic survival adventure game. So you type in your commands here, get readout for the story and the dialogue choices on the screen, and you get to basically type in responses, get your character paths, do quests, basically like a Zork, but taking place in the post-apocalyptic future. This I'm really excited about, because something about this project that I really want to do is basically kind of like with Fallout. With Fallout, you have this thing called the GEC, which is Garden of Eden creation kit that you can create quests with. And what's really cool about that is that it opens up community content, which is what I want to do with this thing, where it's an online platform, online website, that allows you to create quests and stories. Create quests and stories and items, and you can explore in the virtual world with this thing, and allow you to create those quests and upload them, and people can use the in-game online interface to basically select the quest they want to download and run the quest and play the quest themselves. Maybe some sort of a rating system as well to rate the stories. But yeah, I really wish I could just turn it on, but the problem is it's running beta code when I was testing out the reading signals for these switches, so you can't really, you're not going to be able to see much. Unless, yeah, you won't be able to see much. There's not even a piece of code that launches the script here, so it's going to have to be a tease about it. Anyways. Tea drinking simulator. Alright, so this thing, I need to add the same old things that I saw before, that I've done before with the other unit. These little stripes. Nice. Try to talk to a really cute girl from school. Go for it. Get rejected now so that you can learn and become a better person. That wasn't the best advice, was it? Cool. Now, for that thing right there, oh, I think I also did this top stripe. Like that, alright. Nice. The rest, I do think that I should get this brighter color in here into this piece. I should really pay more attention to the general amount of detail so that it's consistent across the multiple units. Think I can work with this? Maybe. Oh, yep. This webcam is stuck. It is stuck on the old video. Come on. There we go. Alright. Ay. Ay caramba. There's a lot of stuff here that I'm not really sure if it even looks good. Let's try dry brushing. Just to see what happens. We're gonna dry brush with like a very light blue. And I'm not gonna use this brush for dry brushing. No, that's a very good brush. Actually, no. No. What's up? What's up indeed? Not the same color. I've seen people use contrast colors for dry brushing and edges. I want to try that. So I'm gonna take my sacrificial brush that I use for dry brushing, which is one of these guys, and I want to take actually maybe a contrast color like orange and dry brush with that instead. Alright, let's see. Whoops. And that is on the ground, and I've totally destroyed it. Where is it? Oh, it's right. It's like right there. Oh my goodness. Times like this, I wish I had a third arm. Here we go. Alright. Let's try that again. Start the stream right indeed. If I could go back in time, I definitely would. Maybe. Certainly an interesting effect. Okay. Let's take a pause right now. Wet brush. Wet brush. Wet brush. And dry. What's going on is that I just bumped a wet paintbrush into my already painted unit. Now I'm scratching paint off. Okay, I'm gonna, you know what, yeah, you stay over there, please. And now, here we go. We are going to go back, and this time, without knocking paint into other stuff, we're gonna do this right. Come to think of it, the orange actually makes it look kind of rusty. Which I don't know if I really wanted to go for rusty. What's going on is that we are painting. But rusty, it turns out. Yellow is too expensive to be applied here. These miniatures are way too expensive. That's trippy. Well, I mean, whatever value you want to get out of the stream, I'm just happy to do some painting. This definitely gives it like a rusty look. Although, it is interesting. Come on. There we go, that's a little bit easier to look at. It's something. Definitely something. Hmm. That actually kind of starts looking like bronze when I combined the orange with the silver. Let me... Would you stay? Stay here, soldier. Okay, here we go. So place this guy inside. What does that look like? Obviously, the hands. I was gonna do a thing with hands. Then something happened and I got absolutely sidetracked. I was gonna do something with hands with bright blue. That's right. That's what I was gonna do. Did you guys hear that? Okay, that's right. I was going to make the skin match the skin on the reference image, and then something happened, and I absolutely lost track of what I was gonna do. Huh. Okay, here we go. So we need to desaturate the color a little bit by adding black. Oh, actually, that looks pretty close. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, that's actually pretty close. Pretty close indeed. I can use this. I am mighty hungry. Nice. King Kong. I am probably not going to glue this guy into place today. Mainly because it's been 3, almost 4 hours. Speaking of which, it's about to end the stream. It's about time. So I think I need to look at this objectively, because if I glue this in now and I don't like it, that's going to be a lot of rip and tear going on. So I don't want to do that. But we have arms. We have arms, we have handles. That is supposed to go right into the piranha. And yeah. Actually, it's not too bad. Do you have a Twitter? I do have a Twitter. theconceptboy.com. Excuse me. theconceptboy by itself.com is for the... I don't have the Concept Boy. I have the conceptbay.net. The Concept Boy. That's the Twitter. Actually, no. Yes. But I totally forgot that this is not my personal Twitch. This is the Retroactive Gamers Twitch. So technically that would be Retroactive Gamers, or Tim and Milo at Retroactive Gamers.
I gotta set up those links. I'm sorry. I don't have the link set up yet. I'm a newbie.
Okay. Anyways. Gonna position this guy here. And the other guy, that guy, is gonna be right here. With the red... come on, stay there, you drunk. Okay. So that, and then after I install both of these guys, on goes the cannon. There we go. Now that is pretty damn baller, if I do say so myself. Nice. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool indeed. But unfortunately, that is as much energy that I have for today. I gotta get some shut-eye. Thank you everybody for dropping in. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for the comments and the company. You guys have most certainly given me a surprise, because I don't usually get that much of an active following. So this is pretty interesting. This is indeed pretty interesting. So, as a few final words, check out retroactivegamers.com for more of our retroactive content, let's plays, mini games, and the website. Check out the merch store if you're interested in mugs of various paraphernalia. And, well, the most important part is the content. You can check out the let's plays that we do, that Tim and I do on the website. We'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully in the next stream. And adios.